Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Nested Padasalai. In this video, we are going to discuss about the difficulty level for CSA registered in June 2023 for Shift 2. So part A questions were very tough and it is really time consuming similar to Shift 1. And with regarding to part B is also very tough when you compare with Shift 1 because for Shift 1 and Shift 2 part B questions were very tough. But on comparing Shift 1 part B questions, Shift 2 part B questions were very much it is difficult to solve and there were many number of concept based questions has been asked. At the same time there is less number of memory based questions. And part C is also tough. So the entire question paper for shift 1 is very tough. So part C questions were similar to last, that is June 2022 exam part C questions. If you take shift 1, for shift 1 part B is tough, but part C is very easy. So many students are happy about that. But for shift 2, all the three parts were literally hard. So I can compare shift 1 as December question paper and shift 2 as June question paper. So for those students who don't know about that particular June and December concept, so previously the CSAR exam usually will be conducted in two shifts. One in the month of twice that will be conducted in a single year. One in the month of June and another one in the month of December. So June month question paper will be really hard and December month question paper will be very much easy. So many students will not be preferring to write their examination in June month. Instead, they will be writing the examination in December month. So shift 2 question paper is equivalent to CSAR June question paper and the question paper was entirely an unbalanced one. So usual pattern they didn't even follow for shift 1 or shift 2, but for shift 1 they had followed. In shift 1 from core topics like from important topics, for example, molecular biology is a highly important topic and every year for molecular biology nearly 10 to 15 questions will be asked in part B and part C, whereas if you take unit number 13 it was moderately low. So 2 to 3 questions will be asking from unit number 30. This is a usual pattern. So it was followed in shift 1 question paper, but shift 2 was entirely unbalanced one. So they didn't give any special importance for highly important topics because 80% of people who are preparing for CSL examination will be concentrating only on highly important topics. But this particular examination cycle, there were very less number of highly important topics has been asked and many topics has been asked from unexpected topics and many topics which many students will be skipping. So there were many kind of fill-up kind of questions and match the following kind of questions has not been asked both in shift 1 and shift 2 and many question has been asked for many topics which many student will be skipping or question has been asked from untouched topics and the question has been asked from in-depth analysis of syllabus. So those students who are having a clear concepts about the particular concepts alone can able to clear this examination. So addition to textbook references, if you had followed few research article related to that particular concept means definitely you can able to give a correct answers for those questions has been asked in shift 2. So developmental biology, of course, expected from question has been asked from expected topics only. At the same time, it is little bit confusing. So even though the question paper was very easy and it is came from topics which we studied, but the option was really confusing. It is really hard for us to select the particular answer which is correct one. Okay, so majority of topics has been completely skipped for shift 2 and students who are studied well can attempt only 15 questions among 25 questions in part C. Okay, so many students are not satisfied. Now they are started to doubting their preparation. So many students are preparing for 6 months to 8 months for their preparation strategy. But if CSA is setting up this like question paper like this means many students are getting worried about that when many students are dropping their preparation for CSA examination. See friends, there is nothing wrong with the preparation. CSA sometimes they are following this particular pattern. For shift 1 and all they had followed the pattern like they were 60% of question has been asked from easy concepts and 40 has been asked from toughest concepts. Whereas for shift 2 only 40% of question were easy. Remaining 60% of question it is tough, it is tricky, it is hard for us to solve. So in coming years definitely CSR should follow. There should be 50% of easy questions and 50% of questions should be tricky or should be an advanced level. Shift 2 question paper was not at all satisfied. So 60% of question were really hard and it is bit more confusing and 40% of question were very easy to solve. So student with Pakka preparation can score 50% of mark, which means if you are prepared well then you can definitely scoring 100 marks out of 200. Students with zero preparation like those who didn't even prepare, I don't know about you friends, some will be getting negative marking, some will be scoring 15 or 20 marks like that. Because I could able to get a thing like in shift 1 even though if you didn't prepare well you can able to score 50 to 60 marks because the questions has been asked in that manner. There were many questions asked from gate question paper and it was BSc and MSc level question has been asked in shift 1 but that's not in a case of shift 2. What about the cutoff? So many students after seeing the shift 1 and shift 2 question paper they are thinking for shift 1 and shift 2 that is a separate question paper, so there will be separate cutoff, so there is a separate result will be released like that you are thinking. Okay, but the thing is that Before COVID, when exam was conducted in a single shift, there was no shift 1 and shift 2. They had released the same question paper since the exam is conducted in single shift. There is no process of normalization and all. So just like some other sciences, for life sciences also the cutoff is released in percentage. So they will be telling how many marks you got out of 200, and there will be a mark wise percentage cutoff will be released. Whereas after COVID era, the exam was conducted in two shift. This is only for life sciences. The exam was conducted in two shift. So they had given two different question paper for shift 1 and shift 2. So they had introduced a concept of normalization where they will be converting the raw score into normalized score, and the cutoff will be in percentage. So what is meant by percentile? It will be telling you where you are standing in the line. If you are standing in 100th position, then you will be definitely clearing the examination. Say if you are standing in 10,000 position, means definitely you will not be clearing this examination. That's the uniqueness about this particular percentile system. So for both for shift 1 and shift 2, they will be releasing a same cutoff, because CSR will not be partial to shift 1 and shift 2, whatever the consequences, whether it is good or whether it is advantage, whether it is bad, whatever the consequences, both the group will be having a same consequences only. Okay, so first understand that particular thing. So the cutoff will be released in percentage only, the percentile only. They will be having a lot of mathematical algorithm, but for you at that time when you have calculated your marks out of 200 and how many marks you need to hold. So I'll be releasing the cutoff, but CSR will not release this particular mark wise cutoff, friends. We releasing the cutoff in percentage. So they will not be releasing telling how many marks you got out of 200. So whenever they are releasing the mark response sheet, just calculate the mark that you are getting out of 200. They will be releasing along the mark response sheet. They will be releasing the answer key also. So general candidate, if you are securing 100 marks out of 200, means for sure you will be clearing the examination in the JRF category. For OBC and EWS, if you are having 80 marks out of 200, that is for shift 2, if your calculator means you need to have 80%, which means you will be clearing the examination. For SC/ST, you need to have 60%. This is I have given you a mark wise cutoff or a safest mark, I can tell you, friends. Okay, because CSR will be releasing a percentile wise cutoff. Okay, thank you, friends. Thanks for watching this video.